Hey Tube, so we've been considering purchasing a Cricket Mini golf cart. It is this blue golf cart that you can see in front of you, and in relationship you can see a larger golf cart behind it. Let me go back to the video and let you take a little closer look. So if you compare the golf cart on the left with the one on the right, the one on the left is a Cricket, the one on the right is a traditional golf cart. The traditional golf carts are designed for golf courses, and the Cricket is specifically designed for RVers in mind. So they have three different models that they sell, and we actually got to sit on these at a show. The SX3, the center one, is the one that we're on right now, and then the RX5 is its big brother. It's the one on the left, and then the ESV is kind of like the weird one that's more like for handicapped people, I think. So anyway, if we were to buy one, most likely we would probably look at the RX5 because it has a lot of upgrades over the SX3. So from my understanding, the only size difference between the RX5 and the SX3 is RX5 is 2 inches taller than the SX3, but other than that, the rest of the dimensions are basically the same. However, we're getting to ride on the SX3, and they're both very, very similar. There's just some little subtle differences, like the turn lights and some controls on the steering wheel, and upgrade suspension, and a couple other things. I think maybe a little more power or something. So I did a quick freeze frame. If you notice, the main controls are just like a steering wheel and one single pedal. You push down and it goes, and then you let up and it slows down automatically, and it does engine braking in that it uses that momentum to recharge the battery a little bit as it's trying to slow down. There's no brake pedal, so to speak. And then the controls on this particular unit to go in reverse or turn the lights on and off and that sort of thing. So we are at the Shenandoah Acres Family Campground, and we did a campground review just recently on this campground, and we are going from the seasonal area. These are our friends that have a seasonal site. They actually both have seasonal sites, and we are headed back to our camper actually to go pick up some stuff that we're gonna cook up and everything. So anyway, we're doing this little ride in the Cricket golf cart, and you can get an idea how small it is. But I mean, we're both large adults. I'm 6 foot tall, and we fit in it. I mean, the perspective is kind of odd, and I was pretty drunk when we were in it. But I am just really just kind of comfortably relaxed sitting in it. It is by far not anywhere near as comfortable as a full-size golf cart, but if you just are trying to get from one spot to another in the campground, this is perfectly fine. And what makes these so special, and why RVers, a lot of RVers like these, is because they fold up. They have these little wing nuts that are in the floorboard and the sides and stuff, and the whole thing kind of transforms and turns into essentially a little box where it squeezes together and the top comes off. And you can fit this in the trunk of a lot of cars. You can fit it in the back of say a Jeep Wrangler 4-door that has the seats down. You could fit it just right in back there. It is tiny, absolutely tiny when it folds down. And even when it is not folded down, as you saw in the original picture, it's still very small. Battery wise, it has these little lithium batteries in it. It's not designed for being operated on a golf course all day by multiple golfers. It's designed to just be what you need in an RV park, which is just to get around occasionally type thing. And then the charger is built into it, so basically it has an extension cord that comes out, and you plug it in to charge it up, where a lot of the traditional golf carts that are electric have this big giant monster box that you have to figure out what you're going to do with to charge it up. And as you can see, we're not going over anything too crazy, but I mean, we are going over some grass and some gravel and all that, and it's fine. It has very tiny little wheels, obviously. So anyway, we probably will end up buying one of these. I don't know the exact model, but we will probably end up with one of these. I can see it in our future. If I go back to the original footage of it and just kind of give you a little second look at it, the back seat actually flips up and down, so somebody can actually sit back there. I've heard he's had actually 4 adults on this before, but right now he has it flipped down, so he has a cooler back there, which is really optimal to have a little space where you can go get firewood or whatever you want. And it has the cup holders. I don't think that we would really care about cup holders. And it has the flip windshield is extra, and the canopy thing that he has on top is extra, but it's all meant to be ultra lightweight and ultra simple. This isn't meant to be the biggest largest monster golf cart out there. This is meant to be what you would travel with across the United States, and you can even put it supposedly in the bottom of like a fifth wheel. If you open that big door in the front, you can see that fifth wheel on the right. So this is some footage that we already shared on the channel earlier. This is from the Dulles Expo RV show maybe a year ago, and I think these are the owners. So anyway, these are the Cricket golf carts that we were talking about. The white one that you can see here in the center is the one that we got to take a test ride on. The red one on the right is the one that most likely we would probably consider purchasing. And then the left one that you can't really see, I think it's green, is that other model that we don't really care about. But you can see how small they fold up. The one in the center is like folded up in the travel mode. Is demonstrating right now basically how it just like opens and closes, and you can see how he just pushed it back in together by having the wing nuts out, and the green one you can see back there now barely. So anyway, this was not going to be a highlight of the video. The highlight was just a test drive, and that we still are really considering buying one of these. Hopefully this video was useful to you, and please like and subscribe. Subscriptions really help, but I wanted to share with you our experience with a Cricket. And like I said, I mean, I'm about 99% sure we're going to end up buying one of these things, and I'm not 100% sure which model we'll end up with, but I'm kind of thinking the RX-5.